Amsterdam. Yes. It's been a while. How is everyone doing?
Good. We're doing great.
Amazing.
We're
Good to be back.
yeah, we're glad to be back in Europe. It's been over a year since we came back, I think.
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah.
So it's,
2013. Like
Yeah.
every experience we've had in Europe was in that year, so it's kind of nice to have a new experience.
Yeah. 215 now.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
All right.
Crazy.
You feel a lot older as well. You're like, oh man, I've been born like so long ago.
Are you calling us old?
What are you guys doing in Amsterdam? Like, have you done anything today? Any shops? Any sightseeing?
Yeah, some of us have.
Well, that's very cultural.
Yeah.
We did
all the tourist stuff.
Yeah, we did all the touristy stuff. We walked around. I walked around the red light district.
You got it.
It was really exciting.
It was.
I got some pizza there.
Yep.
The pizza was phenomenal.
€5 pizza?
Yeah.
No, it was like 3. It was super
Oh, that's
cheap.
pretty good.
Yeah. And
I got a drink, so it was close to €5.
yeah, I mean, I only got a pizza. We're ranting. The architecture here is really cool too. Like all the building was super old. Like I'm a big architecture buff, so just walking around, like experiencing it is just like, oh my god.
I think I heard the story about how that worked out, like why there's so much architecture.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Apparently,
I don't know.
apparently this was Amsterdam was a church town, very very religious town, and they didn't have funds to keep the churches up, so some of the people would secretly do prostitution, and so that's why there's a lot of churches near all the.
That explains the prostitutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's very interesting.
Prostitutes.
So they did that to raise money for the town.
So how do you explain the weed?
Huh?
How do you explain the weed in this story as well?
I mean, just who hates weed though? But like,
Well, I mean, you know, once you let in one form of debauchery, like you're just gonna let it all in. You know, like with weed, with prostitutes come gambling and weed. Like you know, I mean, I don't know if you can gamble here, but I imagine you can.
Yeah, you can. There's casinos.
Whatever the fuck you want in Amsterdam. Yeah.
So that's what you guys done today, and then you were here and you just did your sound check and whatnot. You stoked to play?
Oh yeah. Amsterdam's always treated us so well, so we're really excited to be able to play here again.
I walked outside and someone dressed as a cat asked if they could have a hug.
I saw that person.
It's going to be a good show. That's how you know.
Just like meow.
Yeah, I think this is the biggest venue of the tour so far. Like this is
really?
only the 3rd show, but like yeah, it's definitely the nicest venue so far. So we're excited to see like
This venue's cool.
yeah.
And people in Amsterdam are funny as well.
Yeah.
Not too shabby of a green room right here. Like I'm digging it. Yeah.
Did you see the room next door? They have like a sort of palm tree ocean kind of.
Oh yeah.
it's cool. It's really
Reminds me of home.
Yeah.
You're from Florida, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's very warm there now.
We have that
so
backdrop there as well.
It's humid though. I don't like it.
Ooh, sticky. Ooh, sticky.
Ooh, sticky, sticky.
Ooh, sticky, sticky.
Very very humid.
sticky, sticky.
I'll tell you one thing that works out really well about coming to Europe is I'm the whitest person in the world. And I get sunburnt very easily, and there's no sun. So
Yeah, you guys don't have sun.
yeah. You know.
I mean, we do, but you know, it's winter though.
Oh yeah.
That's true. We've only ever come here in the winter and the fall, so.
The sun don't quit in Florida. It does
Yeah.
not.
It's
stop.
just-
I know.
Don't quit.
In Orlando, I got really dehydrated last summer, and I got super sunburned. Yeah, it was awful. I drank a lot of water. It didn't work.
Oh, it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Gatorade.
Damn.
Gatorade.
I did that too. You know, it was like the Monster tour water. I had about 50 of those. Yeah, it's gross.
We did Warped Tour in 2011, and when we did it that time, we were on this stage. And we didn't understand.
We were the bottom of the food chain.
Bottom of the food
we didn't
chain.
understand that this stage wasn't necessarily allowed to exist. I know that sounds weird, but so we weren't technically on Warped Tour, but we were for like 2 weeks. So we didn't get food. We didn't get water. We didn't get like anything really, so we were just kind of fending for ourselves. So all we were surviving off of was those Monster energy drinks.
Yep.
Yeah.
So which already dehydrate you. Yeah.
We would take shifts. We'd take shifts from people selling to the line, and then somebody would go in the Monster tent for like 10 minutes, get to me.
Yeah, we had to like try and sneak the water. Like it was rough.
Yeah, but then you get the barbecues at night, which is free alcohol, which doesn't work.
Oh yeah.
That just dehydrates you.
But then it's
Yeah,
great
yeah,
because
yeah.
you're already lightheaded. You know, all you need is like one or two drinks.
Just some more drinks.
Energy
Yeah.
drinks, alcohol, and sun. That's all it was. Yeah.
Warped Tour!
Yeah.
And sunburns.
Oh god. Yeah.
Sun.
Yeah.
Hey, so you guys brought out your latest album, October, Duality. Yes. Can you tell me something about the writing process and how this whole album came together? Really?
Yeah, sure. It was honestly kind of crazy. Dan and I would do this regime where we would meet pretty much every day, which could be a 9 to 5, but it was more like 9 to whenever we were tired.
But
But we wrote every single day and prepared because last time when we did cinematics, We wanted to have 40 demos ready to go.
Yeah.
But we only ended up getting like 16 to 18. And so we were like, that's unacceptable. We're going to reach our goal. And we did. Going to write for Duality, we had over 40 demos ready to go.
Wow.
And because what that does is it gives you more to choose from, better chances that you'll come out with more solid songs. And we did a bunch of co-writes with a bunch of close friends and just talented people in general. But the craziest part about it was we were supposed to be working with John Feldman. And 3 days before, we knew this about 4 months ahead of time that he was our guy. 3 days before we were supposed to start working on the record, he had to cancel because he had to, there was some personal stuff in his life that he had to adjust. And so from then, we had to figure out that day who our new producer was, who we were going to be doing pre-production with, which is part of writing. And our friend Brandon Paddock stuck his neck out and saved us with our other friends, Tommy English and Matt Appleton. And so it was just this condensed effort to create the best album possible. And I think that sort of putting ourselves under that amount of pressure really, it allows us to shine, if anything. It kind of shows how we work under pressure, and I'm very proud of not only the fact that we even made an album in that short amount of time, but that it's our favorite album we've ever put out, and it's the best received album we've ever put out. Like, considering the circumstances we went through, it's I think definitely a crowning achievement in Set It Off history.
I feel like we've learned a lot too, because while we were out in California, and all these guys that we had worked with have worked with big name artists, so our approach to writing was very different. Something we've never done before. We learned to trust in melody first and foremost, and to not focus on the arrangements or anything like that. And I think by doing that, we found a way to create our own sound sonically and orchestrate around that on strong melodies.
Well, they really woke us up and helped us tap into our influences that we haven't tapped into yet to Set It Off. I think that's why this record is so different from the past ones too, is the whole theme of the record is being human. And I think this is the most set it off we've ever been. Like, we truly found the music that we want to play. A lot of us grew up listening to 90s music and like pop R&B, stuff like that, but we never, we were so much in the realm of, My Camp Panic, Fall Out Boy, that we had kind of musical blinders on, that we were just like, we have to be within this. And then we kind of just said, fuck it all. With this record, it was like, exactly, we're just like, let's just write the music that we love. And I think that's, a magazine said we finally found, like, a sound that is just us. And then they worded it a little better than that. But it meant a lot to see that we truly have a Set It Off sound now, and we're very proud of that.
I think stylistically too, it's like us becoming ourselves. I feel like with every other album we've put out, or every other cycle, it's been like, all right, let's try to be this thing.
Right.
Let's try and portray this exact thing. And this was the final of the album where we're like, let's just wear what we wear and act the way we act, and shoot music videos, and like everything. Let's just be natural and
No smoke and mirrors.
see how that works.
Yeah, but it's important to be yourself, though, and especially in the music industry, I think. Like, don't get forced by management or it happens.
Well, I mean, no one is really forced us to be anything. That's the good thing. That's what I like about our team. Is just you kind of get caught up in the game of the whole thing, and we're done. We're just ourselves, and I think that's why the reception has been the way it is.
Yeah, that's really important. Did you guys change anything in your show as well? Because, like I said, the last time we saw you was last summer. Yeah. So what has changed since you brought out the album then for you?
The only thing that's changed is, we had a very eerie sound, so we'd have more of an eerie performance. Now we're just having a fucking party on stage. Like, we're just hanging out, dancing, having a good time, and I think it's becoming one thing that's always been a thing of Set It Off's live performance is our energy reflects the audience and vice versa. Yeah. If we're having a good time, they have a good time. If they have a good time, we have a good time. And I feel like it's more so a really positive vibe throughout the show than ever.
Yeah. Groovy.
Yeah.
Probably gonna get really groovy then.
I love that word.
I like it. Hey, so can you tell me something about the background of your lyrics? Because who writes the lyrics in the band? Okay, can you tell me something about your songs, because they seem personal.
Yeah,
anyway.
They were very personal. Yeah. Some songs had to deal with a relationship that I went through that was kind of a rough departure, and I needed a way to get it out. It was funny, for the longest time, I vowed to myself, I'm not gonna write songs about girls anymore, but you can't predict it. Because when you start to write songs, the subject just kind of comes out of what you haven't gotten off your chest lately. And one of my, I think, biggest faults, which has become a big positive for the band, is that I don't open up hard about everything. And so if I have a lot of anger inside, or a lot of sadness inside, or even a lot of happiness that I need to get out, it kind of all comes out through song. Yeah. We'll start to write the instrumental part of a song, and then from there I'll listen to the mood, or just closing my eyes, does it make me think of anything I've gone through? Yeah. And then from there I will really try to put myself back into that story, and then the lyrics just start to come out again. Songs like The Haunting were obviously about a breakup that I was really pissed off about. I didn't like how I was treated, so I let it out through that. Songs like Tomorrow are about how, there's this funny meme I saw about it's basically two expectations versus reality, and it's a picture of someone what they think it's going to be like as an entrepreneur, and it's just here's the start line, here's the finish line, it's just a straight path, and then in reality it's like going up a mountain, there's pits of lava and things falling at you. That's kind of what it is, like being in a band or anything, is it's not a smooth journey. There's a lot of things people don't see. And anything you do in life, there's going to be a lot of struggles. The song's about realizing that regardless of the struggle, you're going to make it to the next day just fine. You just got to have that mentality and be positive, because pessimism will literally kill you in this. Yeah.
And do you feel like you get inspiration on the road as well? Because it's tough being on the road.
You're surrounded by good people, amazing bands, people who will share their stories with you after the show. It's everywhere. Just the feeling you get on stage, this is the whole reason we dropped out of whatever college we were in, or pursued this career path, is because we're in love with it, and every day we're reminded by that. You have to stay humble, and that it definitely does that to us.
I agree with you. How do you guys try and push your own boundaries, like writing music and musically as well?
I think we all just try not to ever put a cap on anything we do, or limit ourselves. Just be completely open and completely trusting of each other. I think it's something that really helps us.
There's no boundaries. I think that is the best way to put it.
Yeah, we all get naked in front of each other. We like to touch each other's butts.
Oh my God, that's not the name of a song I want to write.
You share wiener melanges together.
Yes. We'll get it.
It all goes down on tour.
We look at each other's eyes for just a little bit too long.
But
Hey, babe.
Who's gonna say it though? Who's gonna be the first one to answer?
No, say it.
No boundaries.
There you go.
You don't look away first.
Oh no.
You can't be the first one to do it.
But then you're in the wrong when you look away first. So that's why you can't do it. Exactly. So don't have a staring contest, because you'll just, you're going to be in the wrong somehow, anytime. Hey, so what's your...
Make a staring contest with you.
No, I'm not doing that, because I'll just do that, and then I just win anyway. If I do that, because then you can't see if I'm staring at you or not. So
That's cheating.
yeah, I know, but that's okay. Hey, so guys, what is your opinion when you're on stage and you see people and all you can see is phones staring at you? I'm sorry, I had to ask this question.
It's fine. I think it depends on the context, because we started doing this thing in our last set, our last tour, where I would have people take out their phones and turn on their flashlights.
Okay.
And if it's that context, it's a great feeling, because it's kind of mostly for us, because no one in the crowd really sees all the flashlights.
Well, lighters don't go anymore these days, do they?
Oh yeah, no, but I'm not even joking with you. I had a dream the day before the tour started. When you're, I don't know if this happens to everybody, but I know that some of the guys in the band have this happen to them. Is I'll have nightmares about shows going bad.
Oh, God.
And I had a nightmare, if you want to call it that, of us playing, and there was someone in the front row just on their phone the whole time, and I had dreamed that I got on the barrier and I punted it out of their hand.
Did it happen?
No, I've never done that. I wouldn't do that ever. I don't care if someone is doing their own thing, but I like to give people shit if they're doing that. Like if I see someone in the front row on their phone, I'll hold the mic and I'll just get in their face and pretend to be on my phone, my imaginary phone, and then immediately go, oh shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it matters. I understand if you want to make memories, you want to take a picture, you want to take a quick video, but when there's somebody behind you that might not see you when you're doing this the whole time and blocking the view, and
I just feel bad for the people, because they came there to spend money to watch a show, and then they watch it through their little
you're missing with your actual eyes.
And even then,
go on
There's
YouTube.
always YouTube. Yeah.
But it's like Yellowcoat. When we toured with Yellowcoat over here for the first time that we were over here, Ryan Key had a big speech about it right before Ocean Avenue, where he says right before they play the song, it's like, trust me, there's enough videos on YouTube of this song. Yours is not going to make any difference, but it's true.
It's so true.
If a song's brand new, then I get it. The first time hearing a song, okay, a couple people videotaped it, for sure. But once the song's been out for a year or something, what do you?
I think
Go on Spotify.
I think the problem is, especially with it's really affected music, is that we live in a world where it's not so much about enjoying the experience, it's having proof that you were there.
Yeah,
So
it's
it
become about
doesn't
status.
matter how much fun you had at the show as long as you got a good picture.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate, but there are still people who go and just rock
Yeah.
out real hard.
Yeah,
And those are easily my favorite people
And
on the show.
hey, you paid.
I think that's important.
Oh yeah.
But if you paid for the ticket, you could do whatever you
Yeah,
want. You could
exactly.
sit down and take
I
a
could-
nap
that's what
if you
I'm
wanted
saying.
to.
Yeah.
I can never hate them. I just
Yeah.
feel bad.
I also feel bad for the people behind them that would
Yeah.
kill to be where they
Yeah.
are standing.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
People that talk a lot at shows annoy me. Like I'm a country fan, so I went to this really cool country gig in Nashville a couple in summer basically, and just these two people just kept talking. I'm like, literally, can you just shut the hell up for the rest of the show, please? And then more people told them. It's annoying. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna round up this interview with a quick round of Would You Rather. Hey.
Let's do it. I like this.
Okay. So you guys can hold the mics. You can all shout into it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
All right. Vodka or whiskey?
Whiskey.
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 Ooh, now vodka for me. I'm out vodka.
Oh.
Whiskey.
Yeah, I've switched.
Or
I'm-
Fireball?
What?
Whiskey.
Ooh,
Well, whiskey.
nah,
Fireball
vodka.
is whiskey,
Yeah.
but it's like they took whiskey and were like, let's take all of the sugar we have.
Can I say tequila? Like
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, and tequila, obviously.
Anything but vodka.
Yeah.
Dan hates vodka.
All right then. Cocktails or straight up liquor?
Straight up.
Oh.
I like if you have a choice, cocktails. If it's what's easiest to get, then definitely straight up.
Yeah.
Cocktails.
Yeah,
Because I'm a pussy.
You can get some real fancy. Like, okay, the thing is with straight up liquor is like sometimes liquor tastes great, sometimes it really doesn't. But like cocktails, you can get all sorts of flavors in
Yeah.
there. It doesn't have to be like a fruity cocktail, you
Nice
know.
mojito.
Yeah, or like an old fashioned.
Oh, bartenders hate making mojitos.
Yes, you have to crush up the
Oh,
leaves.
yeah.
I'm not a big
Oh,
mint
the
fan, but what I'm
mint
saying is like
leaves.
you couldn't get all those flavors in just one liquor. So
Yeah.
That's very true.
yeah.
All right. PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Crash Bandicoot all day.
Sure,
I
PlayStation.
don't care.
Yeah, I like them both.
I don't own either one, so whatever.
I have a
Neither do I.
PlayStation 2.
Let the nerds fight over.
PlayStation.
Mountains or beach?
Beach.
Beach. That's hometown for us.
I'm gonna say mountains because we're surrounded by. I'm not doing this on purpose.
Gotta be different.
Okay, I'm not. No, duality. No, we live 15 minutes from a fucking beach.
Okay, the only-
Great. Yeah.
The only
Think why you
thing.
love it though.
Okay, the
I
beach-
like mountains because you can hike on them and
The
it's fun.
beach
And die.
is nice and warm, and the worst
died
thing that's gonna
shark.
happen is you're gonna get uncomfortable, and maybe you sweat a little bit, you get uncomfortable. The cold actually fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Well, who said it has to be a cold mountain?
All mountains are cold.
No. All right.
Wait, mountains?
Yes, mountains in Arizona, Sedona, Arizona, are not cold. They're
Those
hot.
are rock formations.
Yeah,
Those are.
mountains.
Oh yeah, that's what makes it different than a mountain.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? We're doing this right now.
Oh Jesus.
Define mountain.
Formation. It's a rock formation.
A landmass that projects well above its surroundings, higher than a hill.
Well, then that means
Same thing.
Well, Arizona has hills.
What?
Well, you were on hill.
No, don't even try. Don't do this. You're stupid
You were on
shit.
some
where you just
big
repeat
hill.
the things that you say. Just so when you're fucking arguing.
It's not for you.
Just start for
Take realities now.
You judge for yourself at home.
It's just not for you.
Arizona has steep rocks.
The thing that's going on right now is we had a debate between is Jimmy John's better than Subway. Do you guys have both
I
of those?
agree with Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's?
Yeah.
I've recently switched. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Now that I found out they have the gargantuan, it's all I've been eating
Yes.
when I'm home.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, the next question you're gonna like.
Okay.
Wawa or 7-Eleven or Sheets? Wawa or 7-Eleven?
Oh,
Sheets.
Wawa has better tea.
No, but Sheets has.
Wawa's got better tea time.
Sheets
though.
has the
milkshakes.
deep fried macaroni and cheese
Yeah.
bites.
Oh,
I mean, it's like a heart attack, but
Yeah.
wow.
We already
They also
made
have
American,
Dollar.
so you know.
Yeah, cheats.
You made a Sheets song?
Sheets. We just started singing.
I didn't remember it.
All right then. In-N-Out or Chipotle?
Oh, that's honestly,
In-N-Out.
I can eat Chipotle because we don't get In-N-Out often because they don't have it in Florida.
Yeah.
So it's nice as a treat, but I think overall I'd eat Chipotle more if I had
Yeah.
In-N-Out in my
The
town.
bowls or the burritos?
Yeah, I guess.
Because you get to shake them up. Yeah.
I love a burger. I'll eat in and out.
I said the In and Out. I'm over Chipotle now.
Yeah, I love a fat, juicy burger.
And
Cheese on it. Put some cheese on it, some animal
they have
sauce.
little pepperoncinis. They have little pepperoncinis.
Yeah, the
Oh,
fries are
The
treat.
animal style fries.
Oh, so good.
All right,
delicious.
guys. Last one.
we go.
Festival show or club show?
Festival show, because
Yeah.
festival shows, especially I guess like at least from my standpoint, you see a lot of friends that you may not ever tour with.
Yeah.
Your bands may not make sense being on tour, but you have that day just to like hang out and party. I feel like
I agree.
Yeah.
Playing outside is always weird too.
A lot of your best friends come from the people you meet on the road, and they're all there. Not all
Yeah.
of them, but a lot of them will be there that you haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Workers, big summer camp.
Yeah, it's
It's
summer
on the road.
camp.
It is so much fun.
It's amazing.
Usually in a club, like it's usually the standard, but you kind of get used to like playing in this like dark like cave, and then you play outside. It's like the sun is right there.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nice change of pace, you know. It is definitely hot. It is definitely.
Do you guys want to say anything to your fans while you're at it?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Fuck you.
We don't actually mean that.
We don't mean it.
Want to
It's
say
just
it.
every time you say that, every time we're asked that, it's the impulse is there to go. Yeah, we just want to say fuck you.
Obviously, we don't.
We don't mean
that at all.
it. But
don't.
thank you for always having our back and understanding our sense of humor, and we love you guys to death. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. This was Ramina for B Stage, and I will see you later.
Another night,